Hey guys, I'm back for another writing lesson. In this last lesson, I just want to talk quickly about what I want you to do. I want you to pick your best story. It could be one of the stories in your series that you were working on. I want you to fix up that story and make it the best you can. You should have your checklist next to you. You should have all of your tools and charts and word wall next to you, all of the things that I put under writing tools and all the things I've talked about during this unit. I would like to have a story, one story at least, to send to your second grade teacher. So make sure that you use all of your superpowers, put on your super writer costume, and fix up the punctuation, fix up the spelling, that's the editing, and then you can revise, you can add the craft moves in, you can add the big words, you can add the dark words, you could add the ellipses, the dot, 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 back to punctuation, but also a craft move to create suspense. You can add extra details and zoom in. You can bring the character to life. Make sure you get that chart out, ways to bring your character to life. Let's see and look what Maeve did. Maeve wrote, one fall day, a girl named Maura was watching TV. She said, let's watch Pussycats on TV. She was with her sister and her big sister. She was feeling well until her mom said, we're going to get a bike for your sister. What? Now this is she has a lot of details, little small details. She's zooming in, but she needs to work on punctuating her dialogue. We need to get a bike for your sister. She did much better here, look. The period's inside. No, I want to watch TV. Well, you can't right now. Can I get a bike maybe for your birthday? She ran, but her mom caught her. She said, you can't run away from Maura. You can't run away. Maura tried one more thing. Look, she's missing a period here. She took her shoes off in the other room. Then she went and said, I have to get my shoes, but Maura went to play a game. So I guess she lied to her mom. And then she didn't finish this story, which I like the speech bubbles, but she needs to make sure she goes and finishes it because she has a lot of great details in here, okay? So we talked about some things she did well and some things she needs to work on. This one, Jennifer Goes to the Doctor by Sayana. Of course, you can add a cover page to your story. I think I put that under writing tools. She has speech bubbles. Mom said, I will be bringing you to the doctor. And Jennifer said, okay. So they went to get their clothes and scarf and mittens, and they went outside. She's trying with the quotation. She has speech bubbles. She has periods. She has talking. They both went inside the taxi. The doctor said, open up. Jennifer was nervous and scared, so she had feelings in there. I see the feelings on their faces. Mom said, you tricked me. Jennifer said, sorry. The doctor said, ha! And before the doctor said ha, she said that she is not sick. Of course, this story needs to be a little clearer. She's missing some periods here, but this little girl, Sayana, is really trying out the stuff that she was taught, okay? Here's Sophia's story. This is not our Sophia, another Sophia. She has speech bubbles. I like how this Sophia used her punctuation. What's the matter? My favorite blanket is ruined, said Melissa. She needs to use the quotation marks. Where is it? Over here, Melissa said. Look at the feelings on the faces. Her mom got the needle and thread and started sewing. You see the tiny little detail she zoomed in? It's okay, said Melissa's mom. I'll just sew! Exclamation point. Here you go, Melissa! Exclamation. So she has punctuation on all her sentences. So Sophia does really well with that, this little girl, Sophia. Some other things she needs to work on are putting quotation marks, maybe adding some more details, okay? Now, the last one I want to show is I never got to finish reading Nandika's story. She has a lot of details in her story. One day, Rosie was wiggling her tooth. All of a sudden, her tooth started bleeding. "My tooth is bleeding," she screamed. Her mother came running. "Are you okay?" her mother asked. "No," cried Rosie, "my tooth is bleeding." "Okay, Rosie, I'll go get a tissue and some water. You just wait here, okay?" her mother said. Yes, sniffed Rosie's mom. Yes, sniffed Rosie. Rosie's mom left. Rosie cried and cried until her mother came back. Look at all the talking back and forth, the speech bubbles, the quotation marks, the question marks, the different words for said. "Here you go," Rosie's mom said, giving Rosie the water and tissue. "Thank you," Rosie replied. Rosie went to the bathroom and gargled with the water and spat it out, and then she wiped her mouth with the tissue. It was still bleeding a little bit. Look, and she has other words slurp up here. Her face shows her feelings, but she walked into the hall anyway, and in the hall there were pictures of her family. There was her sister, her cousin, her aunt, her uncle, and herself. She looked at them for a long time. And I guess, I think I said before, I think the pictures made her feel better. The ending is a little confusing, okay? So she could fix that up, but she has lots of details. She has punctuation marks. She has the quotations around the talking. She has sequencing words like then and then all of a sudden. Different words for said. She has so many good things in this story, okay? So I want you to fix up one of your stories. Pick your best one and try to fix it up. Use all the tools that I gave you. Make sure that you have your checklist next to you. I'm going to attach all of these stories that I've showed you from first graders so that you can look at them, and they can be mentor stories for you too. You can try to do some of the things that they did in their stories, like Nandika or Sophia. And you can also think about what Cynthia Rylant did and other authors we talked about, and try to do those things in your stories as well. I would like each of you to turn in one story that you're very, very best. One story that you're very, very best, and you can add a cover, and you can add a Meet the Author page if you want, okay? And of course you can color the pictures and fix it up and send me a picture of your final published story, okay? And I'll see you next time.